So Anna Kasparian went on CNN's panel show here with Abby Phillips, and I think she's been on a few times lately, on maybe 3 or 4 times that I've seen her on at least. And this is interesting because this is, they're talking about war and regime change, which I feel like is kind of up Anna's alley here. And what you're going to see is she is like absolutely mystified and like horrified, actually is probably a better word, at the reaction of conservatives to this conversation. She is like stunned. She is in awe that these people are saying out loud the things that they're saying out loud. So let's take a look and we'll break it down.
I think what's ridiculous is that we're all pretending like this is about a drug war when in reality it's about a regime change war. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has a bone to pick. What they say out loud that we're supposed to pretend like we're not supposed to listen to. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, has a bone to pick with Venezuela because he feels that they are providing material support to Cuba, and he wants regime change in Cuba because he himself is a Cuban American and doesn't like that the communist revolution happened.
I'd like to see regime change in Cuba,
but that's not our business, okay? We have people suffering here in the United States. I'm not interested in a regime change war
they are coming into the U.S.
I'm interested in taking care of our country.
She said it is our business when we have people coming into the U.S. Why do you think these people come to the U.S.? Because of U.S. sanctions and the U.S. embargo, you fucking idiot. That's why. We've destroyed their economies. That's why they come here. Duh. There's no opportunity there. Gee, why is there no opportunity there? Because they've cut off these economies from the rest of the world. That's why. Oh my God, bro. And the other loser who goes, I'd like to see regime change in Cuba. Who are you? Who gives a fuck? Why should you have a say in overthrowing the Cuban government? Aren't you part of this country? Aren't you American? Fucking leave them alone. Jesus Christ. The entitlement. These fucking snobby ass entitled, probably rich Americans who, I sure would like that other regime to be changed. Yes, yes. Why should you have a say in any of that? Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna crash out, dog. I'm already crashing out, I think.
I'd like to see regime change in Cuba,
but that's not our business.
I bet that hits hard among the fucking wealthy Cuban cocktail circuit. I bet that hits hard against all the literal criminals that were released from the Cuban jails and sent to the U.S. and became Americans. I bet that hits hard with the criminals and the aristocratic Cubans in Miami who've always wanted to overthrow the government. I bet that hits hard among them.
Okay, we have people suffering here in the United States. I'm not interested in a regime change
when
war
they are coming into the U.S.
I'm interested in taking care of our country.
When terrorists are coming into the U.S.
When terrorists are coming... Dog, I don't even know why I try, man. I don't even know why I'm doing this show. I don't even know why I'm doing this show. Did this bitch just imply or outright say that terrorists are coming from Cuba or Venezuela? Okay, if they can get you to believe that, they can get you to believe anything. You probably shouldn't be allowed to live on your own. You should have what's the term that they use for it? The thing that Britney Spears was under. Is it an executor? Is that the term for it? Somebody who gets to make decisions for you because you don't have the brain capacity to do it yourself. You need one of those if you fell for that shit. Is this a reference to the when Netanyahu and Mike Huckabee and all these fucking freak warmongers say, you do know there's a strong Hezbollah stronghold in Venezuela. By the way, they said about Venezuela. Nobody said it about Cuba. I mean, maybe they did because they lie about everything. But there's no Hamas. There's no Hezbollah. There's no massive Iranian proxy. There's no... This reminds me, they used to say this shit all the time during the Obama years. They'd be like, Al-Qaeda set up a camp just over the border in Mexico. And you're going, no, you guys don't even actually believe this, do you? You don't even actually believe... Come on. Give me a wink and a nod. Let me know that you're just doing your propaganda. You don't mean this shit, do you? There's no way, bro. She might actually be referencing that she thinks Hamas and Hezbollah are coming into this country from fucking Venezuela because Netanyahu told her so. I pointed this out to you guys the other day, but that's literally Netanyahu just fucking with us and trolling us and dabbing on us. That's what that is. That's him being bro, listen, I get whatever I want. There's blackmail on your president. I own your president. I could release videos of him boinking an underage girl anytime I want, so that's why he's letting me do whatever I want. Steal the Golan Heights, take the West Bank. And so this is him being I know I'm lying, you know I'm lying, but I can still say this and get away with this because I own the president of the United States. That's what that is. He knows that's actually not true. He knows there's no Hezbollah's fucking in tatters. They killed Nasrallah. What are you talking about? Hamas, are you kidding me? Hamas, I think they got other things going on. I don't think they have a base in Venezuela. They're a little busy in, I don't know, Gaza, which is under assault on a daily basis, where there's a genocide and an ethnic cleansing. I think they got their hands full. But no, according to this idiot, Hamas or Hezbollah, terrorists are coming across the border because of Cuba and Venezuela.
Business. What are you talking about?
MS-13,
we provide material support to terrorists all around the country, all around the globe as we speak.
Did you hear what Anna said there? Of course, this bitch didn't acknowledge it, but did you hear what Anna said there? We provide material support to terrorists. First of all, let's just call a spade a spade. The IDF are the biggest terrorist group in the world. Okay? They're the biggest, they are just, it's almost unfair to terrorists to call the IDF terrorists. Okay? That's point number one. Point number two is, we arm 73% of the world's dictatorships to do atrocities with our weapons. Okay? Further to Anna's point, we just snuggled up to fucking the head of Syria who was in Al-Qaeda. Trump was like, hugging him and spraying his new cologne on him and giggling about him like a little fucking smitten little teen in a relationship. Yes, we armed and funded the group that eventually became Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, the Mujahideen, back in the 1980s to fight the Soviet Union. Why is this woman even involved in politics? I mean that. Like, what are you doing? Go do something else. This is not for you.
Business. What are you talking about?
MS-13.
We provide material support.
MS-13.
To terrorists all around the country, all around the globe as we speak.
There are literally gangs trying to infiltrate the U.S. So we would love to just sit
I
in
thought
our
Trump
corner
was
and not
protecting
deal
our
with
borders.
anything.
What happened? He's
This must hit so hard if you have a 70 IQ.
not protecting our borders?
Yeah, that's
Oh, she caught him. Did you hear that? She's like, we got terrorists coming into this country, and it's incredible. We got to do something to stop it. And then Anna's like, wait, I thought you said Trump closed the border. You didn't close the border?
according to the FBI, there are literally gangs trying to infiltrate the U.S. So we would love to just sit
I
in our
thought Trump
corner
was
and not
protecting
deal
our
with
borders.
anything.
What happened? He's not protecting our borders?
Yeah, that's
People
exactly
are able
what
to
he's trying to
infiltrate
do.
our country.
He's trying to protect our
by
borders.
killing random fishermen in the ocean.
Out of the country.
All right.
Come on.
Look, I think it's a really interesting point here that you're debating, which is Trump says the border is closed, but he's also saying we're currently being infiltrated. That doesn't check out.
Really? You don't say? Trump completely and utterly contradicted himself in a way that was ridiculous and absurd? No, you don't say. I don't know if I'd be able to go on if I had to do a show like this. I might jump off a building. I can't. Like, sitting there, it's like you're talking to a brick wall that also happens to have like pre-planned talking points, like those puppets. When you pull the string on the back of the puppet and it says the same thing over and over. That's what these people are. They don't believe anything. They don't mean anything. They don't know anything. They're just talking point machines. I can't. I think Anna did a great job there. It is tough, man. Being in these panels is tough. I gotta say, look, CNN. I literally don't know why you invite on conservatives. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's that guy's name? Scott Jennings or whatever. Smuggest man on the planet. Most punchable face on the planet. I think he surpassed Ted Cruz in that category. And like why? He's never said anything correct. All he does is fucking like straw man other people on the panel and suck Trump's nuts from the back. What are we doing here? Stop inviting on these conservatives. Like, they are dragging down the whole country by making it seem like, oh yeah, here's a reasonable debate we're having between this side and this side. And it's like, these are not reasonable debates. Let the adults have conversations. In order for that to happen, the conservatives got to go play with their fucking feces in the corner, which is where they belong. Take some Thorazine, throw on a straitjacket, shut the fuck up, and then let the real people with functional brains actually work this shit out. Like, I'm so sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Like, God, it would be heaven on earth. A zero conservative USA. Oh my God. It's that meme with like the futuristic city where everything looks amazing and it's like utopia in real life. That's what, if conservatives would just shut the fuck up forever and stop voting, that's what this country would be like. That's what it would be like. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.